Alright, my awesome people. I'm going to show you some of the workouts I do. Just some different things that I do, I guess. I know I had videos up before of workouts, but I'm going to sort of go more into depth of what I do. So, here we go. I always transfer. This mat table is one of the best things that I've ever got, I guess, since I've been hurt. I don't have to transfer to the floor. I can get right up on the mat table, transfer right to it, and do my workouts. And I just bring my foot over. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is, I know I showed this before, but again I'm going to show it. Scooting up and down the mat table. So basically, just scoot up. This is something I worked on for a while, trying to... It helped with my transfers a ton, I should say. Started out on that table, because you have to pick your butt up to do a transfer. And this is where it all started. My feet can slide across the ground, so it's a little bit easier. I usually don't wear shoes when I work out on a mat table. Alright, so while we're sitting here, I'm going to show you sort of some of the things I work to get my legs onto the mat table. Again, my balance got a lot better over the past 11 years, but this is where it all started, where I all started being able to get my legs up on the mat table, and this incorporated getting into bed as well. So I always lean down on, I guess, my stronger side and pick the leg up. That way I can swing it up over and put it on the mat table. So, show you how I do that. So I put it up, I scoot with my shoulder, so that's sort of what I do. Then you can sort of scoot around on here as you wish. Then you can do some long sits. I haven't done long sits in a while, but I've been stretching a lot more now. Stretching, I always stretch, usually at least 3 or 4 times a week, but sometimes my crazy schedule doesn't allow it, but I always try to stretch as much as possible. So long sit, this is a good opportunity just to stretch your body out. Get loosened up before you really get into the workout. Alright, so now I'm going to start with some push-ups. As you can see, I learned to maneuver around on the mat tail pretty good. When I do push-ups, I always put my feet against the wall. Just one thing I do that helps so my feet don't slide. Then I'll do my push-ups. I always start every workout with push-ups because that's one thing that gets my body loosened up and I can do other workouts on the table. So that's why you always see in my videos I always start out with push-ups. Next, I do some crawling. You guys probably haven't seen this in my videos, but I've been working on, I guess, some different crawling workouts. So I'll show you. Another big thing is to be able to get up to this position, because get up on your knees for, if I fall out of my wheelchair, I have to be able to get up on my knees so I can get back onto the couch, get back into my chair. So that's another big thing I've always worked on. I always went from laying flat. It might seem simple to some, but with a high level injury like myself, this took a lot of practice, a lot of work to be able to do that. So what I do is I just try to get up on my forearms, scoop back, scoop back, scoop back, sort of walk myself back. It's a good stretch too. But while I'm in that position, while I'm down here, this is another thing I always worked on, is trying to learn to arch my back. So I get up almost like a plank position, and try to tighten my core up when I do that. And hold it for 10 seconds, as long as you can hold it. So I do that 3 times, 3 sets as long as I can hold it as well. So while I will show you how I do my, adaptive crawling, if that's what you want to call it. So I get up my knees, scoot over a little bit here. All right, here we go. Then I'll go backwards. Might do another set of that, but that's very hard, and that's something I just started being able to do that well. Actually, I sort of surprised myself doing that. I haven't did it in a couple weeks, and that's a big improvement. We'll do another set of that. I want you guys to see that again. So I would have somebody, at first, when I first started trying doing this, I couldn't do it. Somebody had to literally get my legs to move forward, each leg. After I kept doing it repeatedly, I would start to be able to feel something different. And that is, I guess, the repeatedness of going through the motion, almost like walking in my braces. Same thing. I couldn't do it at first, but I kept doing it, trying it. Even though it wouldn't work, I was working that muscle, trying to get it to start to come alive, I guess. So I wish I had videos of me trying to crawl at first, because this is a huge improvement from where I started. I couldn't do it at first. So I'm gonna do that again. Right, so that's a couple different things I do. So now I'm going to show you. I know you guys saw my videos with the ball. I'm going to show that as well again. What I do there. So all I do is lay flat in my back. And I'll do some tricep workouts. So before I get into this, I don't have really any hand movement on this side. My wrist, decent stuff works, but I sort of have to grip, push in on the ball when I'm doing this. Then I'll do just straight push-ups. So I do 3 sets of that. And I guess I should sort of pass this, but when I'm laying on my back, that's where I first started, because that's what's nice about a mat table. You're able to try to roll, and then when I get up, I always tuck my arm under and go up on, sort of use my shoulder to sit up, and then sit up. So now I'm going to show you this handy dandy board that I got. My grandpa made this board with different hooks in different locations. Today I'm just going to use the second to bottom hook, do some sit-ups, some shoulder workouts, some curls. This is a huge thing for me to be able to, I guess, do things on my own. Do different, like adaptive sit-ups. I've never done that until, oh man, probably a year ago we got this board. So I'm going to show you that as well. I got wrist cuffs. Just Velcro wrist cuffs that go on that I use. So now I'll do some adaptive sit-ups. When I'm doing these, I try to focus on breathing and focus on my stomach muscles, not as much my shoulders. I understand I'm helping with my shoulders, but I'm trying to focus as much as possible on my abs. And I can feel it. I can definitely feel it in my abs too. But the shoulders do assist this. That's why I call them assisted sit-ups. I do 3 sets of 15, maybe 1 set of 20, and then 2 other sets of 15, depending how my core feels from the day, from my full day. But I started in the morning, so I feel pretty good. Now I'll do some curls, just some bicep curls. Usually 3 sets of 25 I'll do. And then I'm going to show you some of the, two of the shoulder workouts. So I'll keep one hand in place, just go straight up. 10 reps on one side, 10 reps on the other. So do, like I said, 10 reps on each side, and then I do some, I guess, I call them flies, I guess, but also a shoulder workout. Just go to the side. And I do 10 reps. Alright, so that's what I do, just a couple of workouts I do with my bands, my TheraBands. Now I'll show you what I do with these dumbbells here. Alright, so first I'm going to do some flies. I call them at least. 10 reps. So I do 10 reps of them, and then I just do straight dumbbell bench press, I guess. 10 reps of this. I'll do 15. Alright, so that's what I do. I usually do 3 sets. Everything I'm going through, I do 3 sets of. Usually 3 or 4 sets of 10 to 20 reps per set. Also, for my core, and I always had somebody in front of me for doing this, but today I'm just going to show you. Alright, so now I got the right size ball. I was going to try it with 12 pound, but that was a little too much. So, this is a 8 pound. Sorry, I thought it was 5. So I go side to side. With trying to hold my core in the best I can. Definitely a workout. I do 3 sets of 10 of that as well. Well, 3 sets of, not 10, 3 sets of however many I can do until I start feeling really bobbleheady, I guess. I'll do another set of that. So I go one side to the other. One side to the other. So that's my workout for today. I'm gonna go back through though and do all my sets, I guess. But I want to show you guys a quick way of how I do that. So I don't have a fancy workout area. I have a mat table. I have different size weights. Like I said, my board I have a weight bench where I'll do curls. I don't do a ton of bench press, I should say. Just because of my shoulders, I do them with the dumbbells. So it comes down to making your own workouts that works for you. So that's why I try to show you guys some of the things I do. Maybe critique them, and maybe it's something you can work towards. Start a goal. You want to be able to, we'll say, sit up on your own on the mat table. That's a goal you work on. You saw how I was using my forearm to sit up. So these are all things you can work towards, and that's why I like putting it out there, because I didn't start here. I started from the bottom. I started with no arm movement, and I had to I worked my ass off, and that's what it comes down to. It's 8 o'clock in the morning right now on Thanksgiving, and I'm down here working out. I don't take a break, and when I say that, I'm not being arrogant. I'm not being Mr. Tough Guy. I'm being serious. Like, I don't take a break. So try things, try new things, try workouts that work for you. And if you guys have any questions about anything that I did or where I got some equipment, or send me a message. I will help as much as I possibly can, because I was there. So I appreciate you guys following along. And again, have any questions, give me a holler.